First I must do it. I must do all the side quests. I must do them all. I cannot go without the side quest. It must all be complete.
You have returned. You have the prototype swoop engine accelerator with you?
I have the accelerator right here.
I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the swoop engine of our bike.
Okay, I've lived up to my end of the deal. Now you better come through.
Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. I promised you could ride in the swoop race under the Hidden Beck banner, and I'm still going to let you do that. And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going to let you ride the swoop bike with the prototype accelerator installed on it. Without it, you won't stand a chance.
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one of our best riders on that bike. We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
Why are you doing this, Gadden?
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator isn't stable. There's a good chance it could explode during the race. I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race. You'll be the only one using the prototype. If you can complete the track before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Becks. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me.
Sounds like you got all your bases covered.
You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles.
Alright, I'm ready for the race.
You can stay here tonight. The mechanics need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts, and you have the look of a racer about you. Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the swoop track.
Okay, the game is going to minimize if it loads a cutscene. It tends to do that a lot. You spend a restless night in the base. In the morning, one of the Becks takes you to swoop racing place, where only races and mechanics are allowed to go. Getting close to being able to leave this area. Sure, tell me how it's done.
She enjoyed it out and really good. And she couldn't just black Fandible Gelfa, or Isidan Gelfa Bakura. Couldn't just black Fandible, that's the Shelfa, what's that girl, please?
Alright, let's start the race.
Couldn't just black Fandible Gelfa, or Isidan Gelfa, what's that girl, please? That's the Shelfa, Papuelta.
I won't let you down. Okay. So. Hello there. Of course, no one in here speaks English. It's all Gawakas.
Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Watuyama kama wona henak nek. Bugrash shagji kina lorcha watambwana. Kin kun shishikin nikin.
Duba?
Dubaka! Patisa! Kon mulis limo tingkuin ko ka. Hinba ni Chalora kun. Tung abashu.
Rundi haudonga kuhungabi. Wana kunbes. Tonghai tuam jiji yumalit pa ang ninkotu.
Hey, it's Bastila. Alright, let's save. Let's do this. Hidden Becks.
Jiska du suki kumpa na bona naikachu ag tuinkotu.
Okay. I want to race one of my heats.
Uba batu konchi.
Alright, let's do this. Left click the mouse to accelerate, shift gears. Use movement keys to avoid obstacles. This is going to be awkward control. Come on. Dun. 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 Whoa, whoa. I don't. You did it! You got the top time! Just beat the racers who've been doing this for 20 years. This is amazing! Wait a minute. Look at the board. He beat my time? I had 29 seconds. How'd he beat my time? Alright, let's do this again. 2, 3. Yes, beat my own time. The winner of this year's swoop race.
Undi hadonga chihonkabi. Jiska du suki kumpa na bona naikachu ag tuinkotu. Topa da bunkwalya gando nago chuchut. Yatuka ulwan kinkuna ba murira rachikun. Mucha shakpangpa.
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated!
What?! You're a damn liar, Brejic!
Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulca's share of the victory prize.
Jawana bota ayuata honga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topa da bunkwalya gando do nago chuchut. Musha papangpa bola wana chikne. Bamuli slemo boda.
You old fool. Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brejic.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brejic. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
I'm going to kick your ass, because you are a doo-doo head. Burn the witch! Kill her! Kill him!
There! Take that! There!
Kill him! And then... power attack! Power attack! Kill him! Kill him! Here! Goodbye! Bastila. Oh, hold on. Before I talk to you, I want to make sure I loot the body. Double-bladed lightsaber. He has a lightsaber. I'm gonna give that to... Oh, that's her weapon, isn't it? Bredic's armband? Bredic's armband. Damage resist +5 versus slashing. I will put that on right now. And... That's just a stats unit. Yeah, that's her lightsaber. Forgot she is a Jedi. So she... Bredic's gloves. Dexterity +1. Yes! I like stuff that gives me stats. Makes me happy. Okay,
Well, maybe those bloody Vulcans will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs?
my name's Dan. I'm here to save you, baby. Some people call me Doug. That's God spelled backwards, a little bit of you in it. I'm kidding. My name's Dan. I'm here to save you.
Save me? Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Bredzik and his Vulcans would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess.
Stuck-up woman. I don't like her. Already, she's... I think you got things a bit confused. You were a helpless prisoner, damsel in distress until I came along.
I may have been a prisoner, but a Jedi is never helpless. Maybe you've heard of a little thing called the Force? But I suppose I shouldn't be too hard on you. You did try to save me after all, even if it didn't go quite as planned. So let's get down to business. We're not out of danger yet. If I'm going to figure out a way for us to get off this planet, I need to know what kind of resources we can draw on. First, are we the only two survivors left from the Ender Spire?
Karth and I are already working on a plan to get off Terrace.
Karth Onasi is alive? Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please, take me to Karth right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here.
Oh, damn cuts. Every time a cutscene loads, the game minimizes. It's a Windows 7 bug.
You cannot win, Revan.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taurus yet? What have you been doing all this time?
We were trying to find you, remember?
I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taurus will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Bredzik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I am sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Ooh. He's right. You aren't showing much leadership ability right now, Bastila.
You know, I had my doubts about this mission, but I figured the Jedi Council wouldn't put you in charge if you weren't prepared. But here you are, acting like a spoiled child.
I see. It's true that I don't have much military experience. Perhaps I should not be so quick to judge. Very well, Karth. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Volkers, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
Don't worry, I won't let that happen, baby.
I think we'll need some help getting off Terrace. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you.
Something weird happened when we first met. Like a vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
A vision of ice cream sundaes. Oh, and fighting a dark Jedi. And you fighting a dark Jedi. Revan, I guess.
This is a bit strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity.
Are you saying you want to see the dark side of my Force?
I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories.
Does this mean that I could become a Jedi?
The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Terrace, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Terrace.
Okay. Saving.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Never mind.
You got it.
How can I help?
You want to talk to me about something?
I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces.
Before we rescued you, you mean?
I managed to free myself, as I recall. In fact, if I hadn't been there, Brejik and his thugs might have killed you in that fight. It's probably more accurate to say that I rescued you.
I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you. Can't you just admit that you were rescued?
I'll admit that I probably wouldn't have been able to free myself if not for the brawl after the swoop race. I guess I should thank you for that, at least. Actually, your presence at the swoop track is what I'm curious about. It couldn't have been an easy task to find me there, yet somehow you managed. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulca prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taurus swoop champion. That's quite a resume.
And rescued the damsel in distress. Don't forget that.
Yes, well, I hardly consider myself a damsel in distress. I'm a member of the Jedi Order, after all. But I won't deny you've impressed me with what you've done. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force.
Are you trying to say that I can control the Force?
The Force is in all of us, though for most people it's barely a measurable whisper. But there are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success, though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is...
What are you trying to say?
I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet. How can I help?
Never mind.
Then I suggest we move on.
Okay, I will do that because I want to, not because you told me to. Nothing, nothing. That is her lightsaber. Love the music. That's some classic Star Wars music right there. Ah, I love that music. It's beautiful. Apparently 26 is too old for Jedi training. And because she said that, I say she can go, you know, screw
Hey
herself.
there, what can I do for you?
I want to talk to you about your brother.
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank.
Alright, goodbye.
Okay.
You're a Wookiee, so you don't have voiceover, so I'm not gonna talk to you. Sorry. That's how it goes. If they would have voiced you, I might have done it, but nope. We're gonna go Bastila, and this will pretty much be my party.
Yin kin kun no ba muli ra chin kun. Tong hai tun kun ching. Ni bobo jimata. Ni punaje. Dolpi
My sword is in his crotch. Yes.
Rundi haudonga kuhungabi. Wana kunbes. Chink palamul tong king ba na konkek. Tung ting ta chun kun nek muli rabest.
Canderous, isn't he the Mandalorian that works for Davik?
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay haudonga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampong pa, bolawa. Tong ay tuam jiji yumalit pa ang yingkotu. Tolba da bunk walyagando de nago chuchut. Kach.
Thanks for the message. I'll go meet him in the cantina.
Shagjikin lord chawata uma. Kavavulpa mulji gumana. King kun shachi king. Ni king kun oba muliraji.
Thank you, sir. Oh, Bastila.
What can I do?
You can be annoying. We've established that already. All she can wear is clothing, and... Wait. Oh, other hand, I bet. Yep, there it is. Double-headed lightsaber. And... that's it. Alright, let me level you up. Attributes. She's a Jedi Consular, so she has really... she uses force powers a lot, I believe. Force powers are much harder to resist. Okay, and... oh, she's a Sentinel, yeah. And... awareness? No. 2-point cost, 2-point cost, 1 point. Treat injury. I don't think I really need awareness on her at all. Treat injury would be okay. Would be nice if she had one of these other things, but they cost 2 points. They'd raise super slow. If stealth checks the mine, enemy becomes visible, awareness is always active. I think treat injury would be better. And powers, force powers, nice. With this power activated, Jedi temporarily granted +2 defense. Effect lasts for 20 seconds. Does she have a force heal ability? That would be nice. Force aura, burst of speed, force valor, energy resistance. Cure. I'll just be level 6 for that one. Versatile power. Power is increased physical attributes, all saving throws. Power. This power shields the Jedi in the Force, absorbing the first 15 points of damage from. Jedi Dark Lightning. dark side of the Force. What is this one? Stun droid. Wound. Dark side power. Dark universal power. I guess get stun droid. Accept. Skill. I don't know, maybe I should level her up in something, I don't know. Maybe computer use. Ah, whatever. Burst of speed. How about treat injury, feet. Alright, now she gets another ability. How about she's gonna use double-edged lightsaber, so Jedi defense, advanced Jedi defense, +3 bonus on all blaster bolt deflections. I shall give her. No, she doesn't do one-handed. She does She does dual-handed, double-bladed weapon. I'll give her that one. Powers, cure. That's a good one. Then accept. Okay. So now she has cure, which means she can heal me now.
Ready?
What can I do?
You have a lightsaber. Yeah, blast reflection's nice.
Yes?
I'm gonna be a Jedi Knight. She's gonna be a Sentinel. Wait, there's one other person that's a Jedi too in this. I remember. I think we go 3 Jedis towards the end of the game, if I remember correctly. Okay, let's get out of here now. Yeah, there's 2 other people in there. One's evil and one's less good, and the other one's good, I think. Am I floating again? Okay. Fixed. Okay, let's go to Cantina. He wants to talk to me in the Cantina. I remember playing this before, and I went all. I remember going, me and then 2 other Jedis towards the end. It was just me and them. It's just awesome that way. Having all those force powers is sweet.
I saw you in the swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for.
Who are you?
My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the Exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them, and I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet.
How do you plan to do that?
I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
Careful. Mercs like this haven't a lick of conscience. They'll betray you in a heartbeat. This could be a trap.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking. Anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns.
What's in this for me?
Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk.
Mike Hawk? Oh, the Ebon Hawk. How are you going to manage to do that?
Not yet. First you bring me the launch codes. Then I'll tell you the rest of my plan.
How the hell am I supposed to get the launch codes inside the freaking Sith military base?
Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Canderous sent you, and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base.
Won't Davik get mad if I take his droid?
Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
Alright, Canderous, you got a deal.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
She's a ghost.
I'm going to wait in Javier's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
Okay. Well, that means I'm gonna have to... Wait. He's mentioned something about the droid. Oh, so I gotta get the, I get to go with the droid now. I'm gonna lose Karth, thank God, and get the droid instead. Because the droid can pick locks and things, and he's useful. Karth can go screw himself. I don't use HK-47 because he's an evil character, and for one. And he's too awesome. And I always when I'm playing this game I put all my points in preparation for using a lightsaber. So I'm gonna go Jedi Knight. I'm gonna be a master of the lightsaber, and I'm just gonna tear shit up with my lightsaber because all my points so far have been, my feats have been specifically picked for lightsaber
Bastila,
use.
I was wondering something. How did those Vulkars manage to capture a famous Jedi like you? Were you knocked out when your escape pod crashed?
No, I was conscious. But my force powers were exhausted from using my battle meditation in the battle for the Ender Spire. Without my help, you might have never gotten off the ship alive.
Fair enough, but I've seen you Jedi in action. There's no way those thugs could have stood a chance against your lightsaber.
My lightsaber was misplaced. I couldn't find it after the crash. I looked everywhere in that pod. The Vulkars came and overwhelmed me even as I was searching for my weapon.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You lost your lightsaber? Well, I mean, isn't that a violation of some kind of Jedi code or something?
Maybe losing lightsabers is a side effect of her battle meditation.
This is no laughing matter. During the crash, my lightsaber must have fallen from my belt and rolled under my seat. The Vulkars probably found it there when they searched the wreckage.
Hey, don't get mad. I'm sorry. It's just funny to think of a legendary Jedi losing her lightsaber. Take my advice. This is one detail you might want to keep out of the history texts.
I hardly consider myself a legend, Calf. Though I will consider your advice when I relate these events to the Jedi Council. There is no need for them to know every detail of what transpired.
Alright, let's go get us a droid. Yeah, this game is very good. It's one of the probably my favorite Xbox game. I played this on the original Xbox back a long time ago.
Bastila, did you ever think about joining all the Jedi who were running off to follow Revan and Malak when they went to fight the Mandalorians?
That was nearly 5 years ago. I was still an apprentice. My battle meditation hadn't even manifested itself. Yet even then I had the wisdom to obey the will of the Council. Unlike Revan.
I guess. Still, do you ever wonder if things could have been different? I mean, would Revan and Malak still have been corrupted if the Council had supported them instead of dragging its feet?
Do not blame Revan's corruption on the Council. Your Republic saw only the threat of the Mandalorians, but the wisdom of the Masters saw beyond the immediate threat.
What did they see exactly?
There was something lurking out there. Something that devoured Revan and Malak, and many other Jedi. Had the Council sent us all into the unknown, how many more would have fallen?
So you're saying we should have done nothing? Just let the Mandalorians conquer us unopposed? I mean, the Republic was under attack, and the Order abandoned us.
We did not abandon you. But the Council were not about to throw lives away foolishly. In time, we would have aided you against the Mandalorians. But you couldn't wait. Revan and Malak offered a quicker answer, and the Republic chose to walk the easy path rather than the path of wisdom. Now we see the results all around us. You asked me if I think things could have been different. I know they could have. If Revan had only listened to the Council, millions of innocent people would still be alive.
Yeah, right. And every single one of them would have been speaking Mandalorian. I think we're done here. Let's just get back to the task at hand.
Touchy subject. Okay. Revan was an evil Sith Lord that was killed a while ago. And then Revan and Malik were these two evil Jedis that turn evil, and then they like cause a bunch of trouble.
Hachu apanki tanga.
Okay, Canderous said you'd sell the T3M4 droid to me.
Mokau dangya foki. Chachiska to punta kakaspaka. Bano oto.
Give me that droid for free, or Davik will close the shop down permanently.
Watawama muliri. Kin kun chopeshwa. No ba mule raji. Jone yuturi yanchi. Either bola unchi chinek. Bah muli selima wanga kun bikin.
Okay, thank you. I gotta drop Karth and add the droid for this mission. Yikes. I ain't about to pay $1,000 to her. God. What? Yeah. That was a little bit of dark side points, just a little. I'm not about to spend $1,000.
Plague
Come on.
spreads through our streets. We cannot sit idly by while this pox infects our society.
Oh, you. Let me equip anything I have on here. Nope, you're already equipped, aren't you? How about... Alright, blaster, heavy... How about heavy blaster? And a... Disruptor... Let's go. Okay, now let me level you. You are gonna be shooting guns. I'll do that for you. Repair, security, and accept. Skill, computer use, repair, security, demolitions. Okay, and feet. 2 weapons. You do 2 weapons, so I'll do that one. Accept, level up, skill, computer use, repair, security. I'll save the other point. And give you the blaster pistols. Give you that one. Accept. Alright.
Listen to me, people.
Sure.
There is a terrible scourge sweeping our...
I'm sad that one thing that gives me hope is that Obsidian said they would like to make a 3rd Knights of the Republic game, but thanks to Star Wars: The Old Republic, the MMO, that may not happen.